Hi there, my name's Elena with Frequency. This is my mom, Angelina. She has progressive supranuclear palsy, and at home we work with a lot of interventions, including a lot of different types of biofeedback therapy and infrared helmet or biophotomodulation therapy. And she's a good sport today. She doesn't normally like to be on camera or video, but I was able to convince her because we actually have something really cool to show you. So with mom, I've been doing biofeedback work on her for about 2.5 years. And then I've been using a bigger machine of that for about a year and a half. And that bigger machine has enabled me to get a lot of detail of scans, including of her brain. So one of the things that I noticed with mom is that her uh, arterial flow throughout her brain was severely had a severely low energy state. And so what I've been doing since last spring is added in this biophotomodulation helmet for infrared therapy and using a setting of 40 hertz. So 40 hertz is the most common setting for a biophotomodulation helmet. It's the most researched frequency for it as well. And I was able to get some shifts with mom's brain, um, but not as much as I needed. Um, what this happens to have the ability to do is I'm able to actually change the frequency on it. So in the summer, I received a list of other frequencies that are specific to dealing with different issues. And I knew from biofeedback that blood flow was a problem. So I finally got brave enough to try a 50 hertz setting for atherosclerosis. And I started that right at the end of December, so not very long ago. So I'm going to show you the inside of the helmet real quick. You can kind of see the infrared light on there. And I'm going to go over to my shared content so you can see that. Okay, so here is a list of scans from November through December. So when you're looking at a scan and you see all these black squares, that's the lowest energy level showing the most chronic condition that this scan can have is the black squares. My goal is to actually have orange upright triangles and yellow hexagons. So with all these months from the spring all the way through November, I was able to get her brain to shift from being completely black with these squares to having a downgrade or I guess an upgrade in energy level in a few areas. But that was after so many months and just that small shift. Plus I do other work on that area. It's just a tough spot. And especially the right side, because you'll see that the right side is routinely had more issues than the left. So let me go ahead and get remote control on this one. So here's the right side here, and then here's the left side. So you can see that there's a little bit more energy flow through there. And so even this energy level here, originally both sides were at 10% and weren't budging. With the helmet, I was able to eke it up a little from 12% for the right and then up to 15% with the left. And even then, it was hard to maintain it. It's hard to get it to hold. Now, let's fast forward to the end of December. So once again, when I started the helmet, the right side was actually a little slower to budge, but boom, that left side just exploded. So remember, we were looking at a left side like that, and then boom, left side like that. So it's a huge shift right away as soon as I started using the 50 hertz, because that was just the end of December, not that long ago. I'm going to fast forward to last night's. This is her right side. This is her left side. Huge, huge difference. I'll actually get you a quantified difference on that in just a second. I'll make a comparison. So if I was compare that right side at the beginning, and I do know her left side last night showed a little bit less energy than the right, but usually routinely the left is higher than the right. So I'm going to take that right side. We're going to do a comparison here. So there's the arteries of the cerebrum right side. Let me scroll through to find January 15th, right there. Okay, so here, the left brain is November. Remember, I started at the end of December, less than a month later. So I am able to make that shift in November to to now of 73% strengthening for that brain. Now, I do a lot of interventions. Like I said, biofeedback. We do extensive nutrition. We keep mom active here in bed. We watch complicated shows that she stays involved with. She usually keeps track of things better than we do. So we try to do as much as we can here at home. Also, if you've known us long enough, you know that mom actually went into the dying mode over 2 years ago. So we were having full organ shutdown, hospice came in, everything like that. We bought her funeral and we arranged everything. Family come say goodbye. So this is a really long way. Now, symptomatically, we've had a lot of improvement since then. Her quality of life is excellent compared to others at this point with her disease of progressive supranuclear palsy. She's sleepy. She's almost fallen asleep. She's getting therapy right now. But she's been a really good sport. Even with the helmet, we were constantly having conversations. Even though she can't talk, we communicate, but having conversations. Do you like this setting? Do you feel more clarity with the setting? How did you like it for 15 minutes? How do you like it for 20 minutes? How do you like it in the morning versus the evening? So we're making adjustments, not just by charts, but also by what she's communicating as well, which is important. And then as far as symptoms, just in the past 3 weeks or so that we've been doing this, we're getting even more improvement on the vocal side. So we have more sentences that we're understanding on a regular basis, because I'd get little spurts, but now more regularly, she is making actual sounds of letters and sounds of sentences. That's been a night and day difference. So, it's mainly, I'm putting this out there because I just wanted to give you all some hope. So that there is a way to work with someone, even someone that was in end stage state. And I just wanted to show you also how important it is to get accurate information about the brain that you're treating, because just changing that frequency alone has been huge. I wish I'd done it sooner, but honestly, I was chicken for going outside of the norm. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this. We definitely appreciate that mom was willing to do this, because this is out of her comfort zone. But I just wanted to finally be able to show you what I've been seeing over the past couple of weeks. That's been exciting. All right, and I'm going to try to disconnect. I know how it is with Zoom. I'll get out of here eventually. I'm so sorry. I'll go show my meeting controls and